Well, images of immigration raids around the country are stoking fear and leaving some afraid to leave their homes.
As we said, WGN's Brona Tumulty joining us now with details on that. Brona.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, those who visited Little Village know it is a vibrant, bustling community, but over the last few days we're told it has been less so. Those trying to run businesses say for some families the current fears are very real.
Most of our customers are Latinos, almost 95%. And the way things going around the country right now, they're scared to come out.
You can't run a business without customers, and we're told it's been distinctly quiet in Little Village over the last few days.
I hope this terror will stop. This is going to affect the city. It's a chain of command. It's going to affect everybody.
This man is a U.S. citizen who immigrated to America years ago and opened his own store. He agrees criminals being rounded up in immigration raids should go, but adds there's also undocumented, hard-working people now living in fear.
There are so many ways they could work with these immigrants to make their status legals instead of just scaring them.
There's no need to be afraid to show up to work. There's no need to be afraid to go to school.
Superintendent Larry Snelling says more than 100 people have been apprehended in Chicago thus far, adding those with convictions are the focus.
We have not seen federal agents running through Chicago looking for children, going to work locations and grabbing people.
There's no question there's a few that are not coming to work. There are some, everyone's looking over their shoulder.
Sam Toya of the Illinois Restaurant Association tells us about 586,000 people work in the food service industry statewide. Close to 300,000 are in Chicago, and about 40% of them are immigrants, amongst whom anxiety is high.
Not just because maybe some are undocumented, but some are just feeling like, you know, I'm a Latino/Mexican. Am I just going to be stopped on the street? And if I don't produce my papers, am I going to be taken away?
The law requires agents to present a signed warrant to enter a home or business, but an employer still has 72 hours to hand over I-9 work authorization forms.
If that happens, please reach out to the Illinois Restaurant Association. Reach out to us. We are working with immigration groups that have pro bono lawyers to represent these workers.
There's a real goal here to stoke fear into the American people.
Mayor Brandon Johnson joining Superintendent Snelling earlier, reaffirming the city's commitment to being a welcoming one.
We'll continue to make sure that we're protecting the interests of all working people in the city.
Now, Snelling did add today that CPD, under the city's welcoming ordinance, which is still in effect, police can't share an immigration status with federal authorities. So he stressed that if you are a victim of a crime, please don't hesitate to call for help. Live in the North Side tonight, Brona Tumulty, WGN News.
All right, thanks, Brona.